What's up, guys? This is something very important that I've been trying to break down for the past 5 years, 6 years since COVID in 2020. So this is something that I've been looking at, and I don't want to be discredited of what I've discovered, and that's why I'm gonna make this video. Please subscribe. I'm trying to make it to the 500 subscribers so I can start trying to see what I can do with YouTube and monetizing my stuff. Um, and This is my Apocalypse Records script that I created for you guys to understand the 36 mirror number 63, the 37 mirror number 73, good and evil. And this is, we're talking about the math, and we're talking about patterns in the Bible, and we can see the numbers in actual reality. So let's get going. I hope you guys get interested into this, and let's go.
I rise in power this year. I walk in favor this year. All things clear in the name of God for me this year.
So I started noticing numbers because the Bible actually explicitly tells you there is wisdom. Let that person with wisdom calculate the number of the beast, which is 666. And that's where I actually got the whole idea. Why is it saying calculate, and why is it saying there is wisdom? So most people think that 666, I'm already fucking up. Most people think that 666 is just a scary number from a book. Well, they're wrong. It's a mathematical constant. If you add up every number from 1 all the way to 36, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 6, 7, etc., all the way to 36. Go ahead and guys, get your calculator and check it out yourself. The sum exactly is 666. If you add up all the way to 37, you're going to see it's 703. Mathematics. This is why I call this the 36 grid. The material world we live in is a closed circuit of 36 pillars. It's a perfect circle. In geometry, a circle is 360 degrees. It always comes around back to where it started. It's a loop. It's a smoking machine. It just keeps going and going and going. Designed to keep your soul walking in a circle, chasing the next big thing, while staying trapped in the same cage. So pretty much, have you guys ever heard of number 9? Number 9 is a circle also. Whatever you multiply to 9, if you add any numbers, it might be 3 or 4 numbers, multiply 9 times 9, 81. Add 8 plus 1, it's a 9, and it always comes back to 9. No matter what you do, it's just it's a mathematical phenomena. I don't understand. I don't even think the word phenomena should be used, but it's just something that is going on with the numbers, right? You guys should check that out, and that's how we're working this system. We're working this system on the frequency of number 9, just so we continue with the circle of 36 and the number 9. But that's just to give you guys an example of what that is like. All right, so the 216 engine and 216, let me get to you right now, and the connection with this year. Now look, look at the volume of the cage of 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. This 216 engine is what powers what we are seeing right now in Neuralink, the global financial system, and all these people that are in the entertainment business that we see today. Why is Elon Musk targeting this year for high volume production? Because this year is where the grid starts to tighten up. They want to hardwire your brain into the 36th pillar before we realize there is a 37th frequency. They are trying to seal the loop. If you are connected to the 216 engine, you are part of the sum. You are part of the 666. That's very interesting, guys. Check it out. I had to write this down, and of course I had some help doing this, but this is the best way that I can actually explain it to you. But there is a number that the 36 system cannot swallow. It's the number 37. In the original language of the Bible, the very first verse in Genesis 1:1 has a number value in Jewish gematria of 2701. 2701. What is 2701? It is 37 times 73. Here we go with the mirror numbers of the 37 and the 73. The architect, God, placed his signature outside of the 36 grid. While the world is a circle of 360 degrees, the truth is that the 37th pillar, the one that stands in the center and doesn't move, the name that is Jesus, in Greek math is 888. 888 divided by 24 is equals 37. 37 is one of the only numbers that can make multiplications to go equals to any triple number. So like 111, 222, 333, and on and on and on. 37 is the one that reaches those numbers. Everything about the architects points to this prime frequency. Prime frequency meaning by, have you guys ever heard of the Sheldon theory? Sheldon's theory from the Big Bang Theory. That's right. The Big Bang Theory, he loves the number 73 for some reason. You guys go ahead and check out, because there's a lot of mathematical calculation into that. So number 37 and number 73 are prime numbers. Prime number 12, prime number 21. These are the only numbers that can multiply themselves into equals 21. And they all need number 3 for this. So it's the only number that can break the 666 loop. That's the only one. The 73rd hour, the resurrection code. This is different, I'm breaking it down for you little by little. Now, when we talk about Jesus Christ, that's his time of death. His time of resurrection was on the 3rd day, which is 72 hours, right? 72 hours, he resurrected in the morning of the next that Sunday, which it was the 73rd hour. Remember, 37 and 73 is the creation code, right? 37 is the word, 73 is the resurrection. 37, Jesus Christ was literally dead for 37 hours, from 9 p.m. I think it was something like that. If you check on the Bible, and then it adds up to 37 hours. Check on the Bible, bro. The 73rd hour is the glitch in the 36 system. It's the moment the circle breaks and becomes a straight line to the Father. When I was at my lowest, I got a sign from God, because I realized that I was losing everything. This is like a personal testimony, which I need to vary on into this right now. So I realized that I was losing too much weight because I was sick with salmonella, and when I noticed that I was weighing 73 kilograms, I started giving more attention. So people say that sometimes you find God and you search for God when you are on your lowest, when when you realize that you're actually losing it. My mom was dying. I was losing my job. I was sick. Yeah, I was going through a really hard time. And when I realized the 73, something told me this was a frequency from God. And from there on, I put my faith in God. I realized that it was helping me out a lot more. I don't know. This is for some people might be skeptical, but whatever. So right there at that moment, I realized that I was being tuned into the 73rd hour frequency. I was exiting the 216 engine. So whenever you have a breakthrough through an issue, you are breaking out. If you put your faith in Jesus Christ, you are breaking out of that system, and you are trying to do everything that you can, and that is in a spiritual way. There is wisdom beyond this 36 grid, and over that is only Jesus Christ. The loop or the exit, right? The 36 system is a circle, and it comes back around. It repeats. History repeats. Wars repeat. Poverty repeats. Work, job repeats. The money that you're spending every day, you are putting your time to turn it into money, and that money you spend it and you come back around and repeat. That is the system that we're doing. We are turning our time in this life, which is really precious. People say that time equals gold, and gold, it's not money unless we put value to it. I don't want to contradict myself. I hope you guys understand that. We're not talking about gold as in gold, where it's golden because time is golden. So the prosperity math and the prosperity gospels are all to keep you in the loop. Yeah, but in 2026, this is your chance. This is our chance to stop walking that circle. Don't let them chip your mind into the 216 grid. Look for the 37, look for the 888, which 888, that is Jesus. Okay? The signal, the hook, the signal and the noise. I want you to look in the past, the headlines for the past headlines for a second. We all seen in the news, Elon Musk just confirmed that Neuralink is moving into high volume production in 2026. But me, I consider myself a watchman, and artificial intelligence kind of told me it. You're a watchman. I'm not looking for the technology, I'm looking at the frequency. Did you catch the 666 in the background? It's like Jared Kushner right now also. He has a 666 moving around in his life right now. So that is a frequency that is moving around them, so as to show us that they are with the system, right? Most people saw the glitch or a joke. I saw a signature. That's good. Today we're going to decode why 226, man, I'm saying 666 so much I'm stuttering it. Why 2026 is the target year for the 36 system to hardwire your mind, and why the 73rd hour is the only way out. To understand Neuralink, you have to understand the 36 grid. This world is built on the 36 material pillar. It's a closed loop we spoke about. The 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. When you see the 666 behind a man who is promising to turn your brain into a smartphone, he is telling you exactly which system he serves. He is not offering you living. The 37th frequency. He's not offering you that. He's not offering you the 37th frequency. He's offering you having something. He's not offering you being. He's offering you to have something, which is to keep you in the 36 grid. He wants to anchor your soul to the material world before the shift ends. So why 2026? In my words, guys, trials and tribulations and the fake peace is coming. There is a fake peace coming soon, and this fake peace is going to be for 3 years and a half. Isn't it coincidental that 3 years and a half is actually 3 years and 6 months of fake peace? And then trials and tribulations will also come in 3.5 years, which is 3 and 6 months. Crazy, right? Why is everything targeting this year? Between 2026 and 2033, this smoking machine of our current reality is scheduled to shift. The architect's numbers are moving. Elon Musk knows this. The system knows that people are starting to wake up. This is the whole revival that people have been talking about. You notice that people are actually starting to wake up about the Bible. Some skeptic people, may God bless them, may God shine some revelation upon them, and realize that what I'm speaking, what God speaks, and what I'm trying to explain to you guys, and this whole mathematical and all this events that are going on in life makes sense to them. I just really hope. But Elon Musk knows, the system knows that the people are starting to wake up. People like myself who are noticing the glitches. I'm noticing the glitches. The high volume production of Neuralink in 2026 is a race. It's an attempt to seal the human mind with silicone before the spirit can seal it with light. So I'm going to repeat that. It's a race. It's an attempt to seal the human mind with silicone before the spirit can seal it with the light. Jesus Christ. If they can get the chip in your head, they own your frequency. You become a node in the 216 engine. The contrast. You can see it right there. This is a warning to the shepherds. Even our churches have been compromised by the 216 engine. When you hear the prosperity message, you are hearing the 36 system in a suit. They are preparing you for a world that is passing away. What are you going to do when this world fades away and it passes away, when your whole life you've been spending it making money? You've been spending your money, you've been spending your time, you've been spending your money, and you're spending your time, and you're moving in a circle. And in the church, they keep talking to you about prosperity, money, tithes, your 10%, give to the church, money. Remember, money is just paper used by this system. What are we gonna do when there is a shift? As a watchman, we have to speak up, bro. We have to tell the shepherds to stop tuning the sheep to the money frequency and start tuning them to the spirit frequency, which this is not a transaction. This is a transformation. I understand that. We do this as sacrifice. We don't do this as an investment. This is not a transaction. Okay? 2026, this year, bank accounts and all that, transhumanism, all this LGBTQ thing, all of this has happened already before, and it repeats itself. That's why you hear in the Bible, there is nothing new under the sun, because we keep repeating ourselves. So what should we do? Notice the signature. When you see the 666 or the 36 or the 216, and there's a whole bunch of other numbers. I don't have time to be breaking down all the numbers. I hope God reveals this to you. Don't fear it. Just recognize it as from the system's maker. Protect your mind. Neuralink is the ultimate anchor. Keep your being outside of that grid. Neuralink is the ultimate anchor. So we are already seeing where the mark of the beast is coming, right? We already see that. and stay in the 37 frequency. Focus, pay attention. Focus on stillness. Focus on meditation. Put your mind on zero. And that zero is not zero. When you put God is an eternal timing. He is not a circle. When you put this still, it stays still. That is zero. God is not zero. God is you. When you look at this, it is spinning so fast, it looks like it's still, because God moves so fast. He is eternal. You cannot see how he moves unless he slows down and shows you the reality of his, and that is Jesus Christ. Imagine this shines different colors: red, blue, green, purple, every color. When you spin it really fast, all those colors become white, and it'll stand like it's still. It will stand like it's still, but instead of being a dead zero, it's a complete live, a living thing, and that is God. And when Jesus Christ came to earth, he showed us its real colors and the fruits of the Spirit. So we need to stand next to that. We need to see that. We need to understand Jesus Christ, which is the one that's in the circle, in the middle of the circle, that breaks the system of the 36. I hope I'm really explaining it just the best I can, guys. I'm writing a book about this. The Master Ledger of the Watchman. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it the 37th frequency. I got different names for it. I haven't really made up for it. So if you're seeing these numbers too, you aren't crazy. You're just unplugging from this system, okay? So I hope I actually explained it. I hope I actually explained everything right now. If there's anything that I'm missing, you guys go ahead and check out my other videos that have to do with when I find the 37. Those are my beginnings of the time then I started seeing this. I wasn't writing anything about it. I think I wasn't ready to explain it, but I think I am kind of ready to explain all of this. And this is not the best I can explain it, but I hope you guys did watch to the end. And may God bless you. If anybody understood or anybody wants to reach at me, please do, and I will try to send you the link, or I will try to send you that book. I wanted to sell it so I can make some money, because I'm living in Mexico and I don't make that much money, and I need to take care of my grandma, and my grandma is not in the best healthy way that I can say. And the money that I make in Mexico by washing cars, 100 pesos, $5 a day, a car, and sometimes just washing 3 or 4 cars is just not enough. And but you know what? I don't want to sell it. I think I'm gonna make this video for free, and I'm not making any money out of it. So afterwards, everything that I just spoke about, I shouldn't be searching for money. I think God provides for me everything that I need, and what I do as a sacrifice for my grandma, I do. And I don't need blessings from the world. I don't need blessings. God is blessing me already with this. So like I said, I was thinking of selling it, but I don't want to sell it anymore, man. May God bless you guys. Remember, stay away from the 36 grid and tune in into the 37th frequency of Jesus Christ and the exit path of 73. May God bless you guys.
Every morning when I wake, I thank my Lord. Mercy that shields me like spiritual sword. Even when enemy try block my road, Jehovah step in, everything decode. Favor they follow.